possessed a position of great happiness or success, the dream of a better life. And this is exactly what's attracted so many to La Rinconada in Peru. This is a town that promises it all, and in this case, the all is gold. At over 16,000 feet above sea level, La Rinconada claims naming rights to be the highest inhabited place in the world. Set in the Peruvian Andes on a permanently frozen glacier, it first started out as a gold mining camp for those seeking their fortune. But this cold, remote, toxic town is now home to more than 50,000 people living in poverty. In the early 2000s, when the gold price soared, so did the camp without any consideration to infrastructure. There is no running water or sanitation, no garbage disposal, and an incredible number of makeshift homes. The stench is overwhelming. Garbage piles up and raw sewage runs through the streets, building up on the outskirts of town.
There's garbage everywhere, everywhere. There's no place to put it. So people just throw it everywhere, and the town is just littered.
Adventurers Walker Dawson and Nick Newman took on the challenge of heading to La Rinconada.
And it feels like we're on the top of the world. It's just kind of crazy to think you're above everyone else. There's no other place higher.
No place higher, and with an average annual temperature of 1 degree Celsius, living here is a hardcore commitment. However, for the locals, there is the prospect of a fortune. On the Cacherillo system, the mine workers are paid nothing for 30 days, and on the 31st day, they can take as much ore from the mine as they can carry. Some find a speck or two. Others are lucky enough to occasionally strike it rich. But the riches are at a cost. The men are around 500 meters inside the mountain, in mines that are not safe. And if that isn't enough, the use of mercury to extract the gold from the ore is a health hazard of incredible proportions.
It's all ice. The beginning of it is a glacier that's cut into the glacier and cut into the rock. I think we should move. We should get out of here.
Women aren't allowed to work in the mine, so they spend their day trawling through the tailings in hope of discovering a gem that may have been missed. The lifestyle of La Rinconada is impacting on the lower-lying regions. As the ice melts, the toxicity of the sewage and garbage combined with the high levels of mercury used in the mining process leaches down into the rivers of the surrounding towns. Despite the health risks, the chance of developing a number of mercury-related illnesses, the thin air and desperate living conditions, this is a city that will continue to grow while the lure of gold is on offer, and visitors in search of a challenging adventure just to get to the top will continue to be astounded by the living conditions, but inspired by the people who call La Rinconada home. It's all about risk.